By the mercy of our dear Gurudev, we continue reading Sri Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali by Srila Raghunath Swami with the commentaries of Srila Anantadas Babaji Maharaj. Verse 95. O Devi, although you are generally very grave, you once severely rebuke me and send me away for committing just the tiniest mistake. When will you cast a slight glance on this pitiful person after Lalita brought her back to you? O Devi, although you are generally very grave, you once severely rebuke me and send me away for committing just the tiniest mistake. When will you cast a slight glance on this pitiful person after Lalita brought her back to you?
Radhe Radhe. Now I can see something which I never saw before. Tiniest mistake. And on Sanskrit it said dosha lavamatra. So we can see how lavamatra is the one small fraction of the second, small fraction of the second, is so important in the life of devotee, because in that small fraction of the second, devotee can attain the kripa.
Like blinking with the eyes.
Yes, like a blinking of the eyes. It is so short time, but it is enough to receive the kripa and to attain perfection. And we can see here how this lavamatra, but it's a dosha lavamatra, it's a mistake, also is very important in the past times. Everything is so delicate and sensitive that even tiniest mistake can bring some disturbances, let's say, in the pastime. And Radhika immediately reacts. Because she wants that her maidservant become exclusively expert in devotional service. So this is the teaching, direct teaching of Srimati Radhika to the maidservant. It's not the teaching from Guru Manjari, of elder Manjaris, or maybe some gopis, sakis, but this is direct teaching how to serve me by not making even slightest mistake. But the point is that this lavamatra also in sadhaka's life can bring him to the perfection, to the siddhi we say, and this perfection is simply attainable without really any reason, in the sense that sadhaka is so qualified, so important in the society of devotees, in simply desire of a guru who is satisfied and pleased with someone. And just a fraction or just one particle of rice, like Gurudev is saying, in his case, is sufficient for the attaining the perfection. And many times, I don't know, other devotees in other countries, and in Croatia we are talking how some position doesn't automatically means that someone will attain Kripa. Maybe someone can be very prominent in his seva, because the seva is also such seva that it can be prominent. You know, when you are Brahmana, when you are worshipping, when you are singing very beautifully, everyone adore you, when you are talking or whatever you are doing, managing something. Many times devotees think that because this person is in such a position that Kripa will be much more available to him. But it's not. It's not. Maybe some person who is completely unknown to close association of devotees, somewhere, I don't know, in some part of the world which is simple granny of so many grandchildren, you know, but her heart is completely soaked with one-pointed Manjari Bhav. And Guru is such a sensitive person that he can feel it, and according to his sweet free will and desire, he simply gives to that person Kripa, in the lava mantra, in the fraction of second. We don't have to be big. We have just to be completely focused with all our hearts to beloved Ishtadev and our Swarup with full faith in Guru. Guru is the principle who is Akhanda Guru Shakti, we say, always present, everywhere present. In every particle of second he is present. And he give the Kripa to this fortunate soul. And the beautiful thing is that no one can know for that. Because the person who received Kripa will not tell anyone. And he is not, or she is not prominent, no one will know. But he or she will receive this treasure of lava matra, of direct Kripa. So this is the beauty of independent nature of bhakti. This is independent nature of bhakti, which is always present in the heart of Guru, or Vaishnavas also, and Vrindavan, and can give most insignificant person. So we should always know that. It reminds me now when Kishorji was reading. Maybe Gurudev can say more because he is who is he. So don't. Yeah, my point is, don't think that if someone is prominent in the society, that he is 100% candidate for full Kripa. Whatever little we are doing with full heart, with devotion, and with our own identification, I am Radharani's maidservant. Radhika will recognize that. Chaitya Guru will recognize that. So it's not the quantity or to be exposed which is accounting. Quality is something which is required for the love. I said, Lava Matra. Sarve Shastra Hoy. All Shastras are saying just Lava Matra is enough. Not 2 hours talking, just Lava Matra.
Oh Devi, although you are generally very grave, you once severely rebuke me and send me away for committing just the tiniest mistake. When will you cast a slight glance on this pitiful person after Lalita brought her back to you?
Slight glance and tiniest mistake. Everything is in just short, just slight glance of Radhika that no one can notice is sufficient to fulfill the heart of devotee and also to bond the Krishna. This wild animal, wild elephant, who is always running for the love. Slightest, from the glance from the corner of her eyes. And with this slightest glance, Radhika is teaching and correcting her beloved Manjari for the slightest mistake. And this is the exchange of intimacy and love.
Srimati doesn't rebuke every mistake. This is a special mistake. This is a special setting of there's something wrong for Sri Radhika.
Yes.
So please, it's good. Oh,
Special situation,
yes.
Not for everything. You are right. Very important.
So I will continue the commentary from the second paragraph. Last week, Gurudev was sharing a lot about the first paragraph, where we read about the significance of the mercy that now we heard can come in the slightest moment, that it is so important because we are dependent on this, that there will be no deep realization in the bhajan if we don't get the mercy. But at the same time, some endeavor has to be there that we do the bhajan. But even that endeavor is the mercy that we can do it. So Gurudev said very nicely and clearly that without the mercy of Swamini, we don't have any chance. I don't know, Gauranga Sundar, if you want to again repeat a little bit or make a little summary of what was last time. like a main underlining point.
Yes, yeah. You remind us about Gurudev's explanation, and here it's very clearly written that this endeavor which sadhaka is making is important, but mercy, this endeavor doesn't mean that he will for sure attain the mercy.
Yeah.
This is very important, but this endeavor is important because sadhaka is learning how to, it said very nicely, how to catch the mercy, how to give the mercy, and how to relish the mercy.
Yeah.
And the important thing is how to catch the mercy. This is the first step. Because we can receive the mercy, but if the heart is full of holes, we cannot catch the mercy. And what is making heart full of holes is false identification. So this is the duty, let's say, unpleasant duty of Guru, to help devotee, first of all, to fix and to close the holes in his heart. It means to at least minimize his false ego, that he can be able to catch the mercy. And when the symptom of someone who catch the mercy is he's very happy in the heart. Because why he is happy in the heart? Because he has a faith, hope, and he understands the values, what he is listening about. These words, the statements, instructions of spiritual master or other acharyas. He doesn't need to be rebellious to this instruction. And in the moment when we are looking and reading and listening, and if in the heart, if in the heart something starts to bother us, it means that we have a hole. It means that we have a hole. And we cannot, our conception has to be changed. It's not that I like something, I don't like another thing. The words of Acharya are the words of absolute truth. Maybe I don't understand everything. That's another issue. But I like it or I don't like it, doesn't function. It means that still ego is making a lot of holes, and it means that I'm not ready to surrender. When the heart is full of holes, it means it's not ready to surrender because the faith is still shaky. The faith is still very weak, lagu, very weak. And automatically it means also that the hope for attaining a mercy is not so strong. So, in one sense, devotee has to put endeavor to purify his heart, but like you said, if he really is purifying his heart, very soon and very fast he will understand that this purification process is necessary, so benefit for me. Then thankfulness, spontaneous and natural appears. And then he is ready to catch the mercy. Because he knows, now I'm listening golden words of Raghunath, and I'm catching them and drinking with my ears. And not only drinking and taking out, but also I'm holding. Catching and holding in my heart because this is the jewels and treasures which I want to keep in my heart. And then automatically he understands ability to catch and to hold is not my ability. It's the pure mercy of Guru, Vaishnavas, Radhika, Nitai Gaur, everyone. Then he is ready for real bhajan. And bhajan means relishing, but not in enjoying mood. Bhajan means relishing the seva, devotional service. This is the science. Not philosophy, but the science. Science, how to prepare the heart by following the path of previous acharyas and my guru now. Then bhajan can really be called bhajan. And for that we need a time. Mm-hmm. For that we need a time and patience also with ourselves. And this is the sign of maturity of devotee. When someone is patient with himself, this is the sign of maturity. Because sadhana bhakti is waiting bhakti. Sometimes it sounds really bitter. It's a great challenge, but it means that we can always be in the mood of trying and trying and trying. But when we should have really faith that every little fraction of our endeavor will be noticed from sensitive devotees. They're so sensitive that they will notice even fraction of our honest, sincere endeavor. This is why we don't have to become great preacher, great sadhaka, great brahmana, great kirtaniya, great this. Who cares about great people? We want to be simple persons who can catch, who can keep, hold, and relish devotional service in our spiritual bodies with our beloved Ishtadev, in this case, beloved Swami. That's it. So that's, I said about the first paragraph.
Thank you. I will repeat the last two sentences now and then continue, because it will be very nice now to go deep into this, or to feel the meaning of these sentences after your explanation, I feel. The Lord is naturally merciful to his devotees, but without being eager to do bhajan, one will not be qualified to catch, keep, or experience his grace.
Eagerness is actually only endeavor, honestly to say. Eagerness is something which is accounting, not quantity of anything. Eagerness deep in the heart. I really want it. And today on Zoom, Russians, when Gurudev gave very nice explanation. You have been there, how it's important to take exclusive shelter of Radhika if we want to attain her. Exclusive shelter means 100%. It's not that if I pray and I take shelter in another one, and I need the money, I want this, another one. Hundreds shelters. It means no one shelter. But exclusive shelter, whatever Radhika gives me, I accept. Whatever she doesn't want to give me, she knows why it is good for me to not to give me. So exclusive shelter. And this exclusive shelter is the symptom of eagerness to be with you. Shelter means I'm never separate from you. This means shelter. It's not that I take shelter of you and then I go on my own way. And when I need, I again take a shelter of you. No, shelter means I'm your shadow. Always with you. Sorry. Please, can I?
Guru, I have a question.
Oh, no.
Gauranga Sundara. You say that we need time. This process needs a time. But we can understand this in different ways. Does it mean that many years it takes? Or that I have to spend more of my daily time doing it? Like you now mentioned, if I'm eager for something, then day and night I will think and dream about it like an eager person. Then all my time I will spend because I'm eager to do that. I not want to waste my time. Or you mean that it's going to take me 10, 20 years and I have to be patient like this?
Simple question and tricky question. Someone who already attained eagerness, answer is simple. He wants to use all his energy and 24/7 time actually to engage himself. And for that person is really very simple. He knows what to do. But majority of us, we are not on such an intense level of eagerness. And for those of us who are not on that level of full eagerness, we need the time to come on the level of full eagerness. All the process of sadhana bhakti is to prepare us for that time when full eagerness will flow without interruption through our whole spiritual existence. When eagerness is awakened, devotee is not wasting the time. And one of the characteristics of Bhava Bhakti, not even Prema, Bhava Bhakti, devotee cannot tolerate to waste the time for anything else, but always to listen, to relish, to exchange, to share the topics which are glorifying his beloved or her beloved Ishtadev. This is on Bhava Bhakti. Because this is the symptom of ecstasy. Ecstasy is the symptom of greed, and greed is a symptom of ecstasy. And they're constantly doing like this. So this is the fire which is constantly burning in the heart of devotee. But if there is no fire, we should try as much as we can, and it requires time, to develop taste. And this taste will slowly, in some cases very fast, in some cases slowly, it depends from person to person, will become condensed and condensed and more condensed. And I really don't know. Maybe I was needing 40 years, you know. Someone of you who are so fortunate, you just got it in 1 year. So, in that sense, the time is...
But we cannot count previous lives, we don't know.
And this is another topic. Why someone is going fast and someone is going slowly? And now need I answer. Previous life, my dears. Nimai said that. Previous life. But what does it mean, previous life? Sukriti. Bhakti Sukriti. You see these small children, they already have Sukritis which I cannot collect all my life, you know. But they have Sukritis. And their starting position is maybe from Ashakti, maybe from Ruchi, immediately, maybe from Bhav. I don't know. But they are very fast comparing to me. And some of us doesn't have so sufficient. We are still struggling with Shraddha yet. But it doesn't mean that we are lost cases. It means that we have to be patient and full of trust to the person who really can help us. And how help is coming from Sadhu, Guru and Acharyas? They are giving their own Sukritis to us. We are depending on their present. Their Sukritis are infusing in our hearts. This is the present, unconditional love which Guru is giving to the disciple. What do you think, Kanayaji? Is there something more which...
No, thank you for your beautiful answer.
I'll try as much as I can.
The Lord is naturally merciful to his devotees, but without being eager to do bhajan, one will not be qualified to catch, keep, or experience his grace. On the other hand, if one does not get the Lord's grace, despite making a lot of endeavor, then he will also not be attained.
Another question come, Gora.
Tricky question, I know. I am showing Kishori, just go on, but...
No.
So,
I'm ignoring this.
So, if the practitioner maybe gets mercy or don't get mercy, is this relevant for the devotee, or is he practicing without this motive?
Devotee means person without ulterior motives. And this person is focused on his goal to increase his emotions to beloved Swami. This is devotee. not external, dress or whatever. Devotee in the heart. And sometimes mercy can be little delayed. Because, not of cruelty of Swami, but because Ishtadev wants the devotee attains more condensed love towards him. And to help, to stay, to help the others. So this is just a fraction of delay. This is why it's said Sudurlabha. You can do whatever you want, but on the other side, everything depends on mercy. And mercy is sign of free will. Because devotion means relationship. And in relationship, there's the two persons. And mercy is always present. Always. You see, always present. Like a rain.
Always mercy.
Always. But here is said, it's not the mistake of the giver of the mercy. It can be required little time that the devotee become more qualified. And more qualified, it means that condensed emotions, pure emotions, become more intense in his heart. Because this is desire of Ishtadev on the other side. And I want to use you like instrument that you can help others. So a little delay. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, little delay can happen.
So now, sorry, didn't want to interrupt you.
No.
I feel like, and one feeling comes to me by your question and explanation, that, like you also mentioned, mercy is always there. So it's not like I'm not getting, it's not like this mercy is not given. I feel the connection to this point that we cannot keep and experience this mercy without being eager to do bhajan. So I feel like mercy is there, and even in this moment where I am not able to realize that my circumstances are very merciful, doesn't mean that mercy is not there. Oh, that's all. Distracted, sorry. So I feel like sometimes in my life, of course, when I speak only about my experience. But in my life, it has been like this, that for some period of time, I feel like when I will get the mercy, like I am totally only living in my false identity, in my material consciousness. And though I met my Gurudev and I am trying to do some endeavor, practice, still I don't feel it. Like I don't see you, not even everywhere, but I don't see you anywhere. But then after some time, when some little glimpse of the relish comes, I feel that was also mercy, that I didn't feel the mercy.
So
This is very important. Because mercy sometimes, or many times, especially in the beginning, is not visible. But the more a devotee is advancing, he understands the symptoms that mercy is like umbrella above him. How he understands this? That his life is changing. And he needs little time, and then from the distance to see, oh, I remember myself, who am I being 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 6 months ago, and something changed. And this something is kripa. So in the teachings of Sanatana Goswami, Prabhupada is giving very nice commentary when I'm repeating his words. This mercy is not visible always, especially in the moment when it comes, but it's changing the life. And the more devotee is becoming expert and mature, he noticed that everything around him is mercy. But in the beginning, he couldn't do it.
So Gauranga Sundara.
I know, it's confusing.
Gauranga Sundara.
So many Gauras.
Is it like this at the beginning, because I am little unmature devotee, and I'm speaking from myself only. I think mercy has to look like this and that. And because it doesn't, I think I don't have any. I want to condition. I put my condition on the mercy that I want to receive. So I cannot see it. So that's my mistake. I have to, what means, if I have a desire for mercy, this is already mercy. I have a longing to receive something, isn't that already mercy? What is Raghunath Das doing in whole Vilapa Kusumanjali? Is only desiring for something, longing for something. So is a mercy. Is a mercy he is longing. Is mercy for us, mercy for him. So maybe not the attainment of our desire is only mercy. That to have the desire is already the mercy. That I know that it's something like this existing. Mercy. Mercy. I just cannot see it. My eyes are closed. Like Gurudev today say, they're all standing in the same spot in Kurukshetra. Same battlefield. But one is in the Kurukshetra, fighting and full body identity, blind. And other family, they are in Dharam Kshetra, they are in their soul place. Same place, same battlefield, but different consciousness. So they are open eyes. Yeah.
One time I heard Gurudev a few years ago. He said, when devotee attains siddhi, perfection, then he will see that from the beginning of his life, Guru was always present.
Mm.
So mercy is always mercy.
Yes, I also I felt very relatable about your sharing about how I think mercy looks like, and then I think I don't get it because what I'm getting doesn't look like what I'm expecting to get. So I feel it connects very much with one recent feeling that I have had. I tried to share it. I'm not sure if I can put it in words, but I feel like the mercy of Swamini. One way to put it is that I come into my Swarup. I can live in these feelings of my Swarup. And also with these feelings, because of listening to the classes and everything, I have an understanding only about how this feels like to live in these feelings, but I'm not really living there. So I understand what is the meaning of selfless service, but I don't have any experience of that because not even once when I was serving, I was selfless. So I feel like if I am begging for mercy in my mind, from my material mind, then of course I will not feel that I am receiving this if what I am receiving is not some blissful feeling of I am so spiritual or I'm living in my soul consciousness. So the fact that I'm not getting this and that I am feeling always like again I fall down is so great mercy, because after some time that is what makes it possible for me to finally start realize little bit of what is the essence of serving selflessly. So for example, somehow I want to give an example, but maybe it's already
very clear. No, this is a selfless action. I'm not, even if I don't get the result, I'm trying to do again and again, no result. There's already some action towards that, right? If I understand you right.
Yeah. I really want to give an example. No, just from my life. Like I just recently felt like, sorry, but I want to share it. I hope it's fine. So just recently, I had a very, very special chance to serve a soul that was leaving their body. And I felt like it was such a beautiful chance for me to serve someone and to be there and just to give love to that person. And actually not give love from me because it was a very difficult situation, but to become the tool for Gurudev. By always trying to practice and meditate and in every moment say, I am not doing anything, you do through me. I cannot give this kind of love to anyone, but that person, this soul needs this love. So please give and guide this person through these feelings. Like really, I felt so happy to feel this and to be able to be that tool for Gurudev to help that soul. And then in the moment where that soul was leaving the body, I was again so fortunate to be there. And Maha Mantra was going on, and everyone that person loved were there. And one day, just recently, I was meditating, and somehow in my meditation, I went into this position of that person, of that soul, and somehow I saw the point of view of that person, how beautiful it must have been. That you are there and your most beloved family members are there holding your hands, and your Gurudev is there chanting Maha Mantra, and beautifully, peacefully, you can just relax and go. And that was so beautiful for me that I started thinking very selfishly after realizing this, that, oh my God, I wish that my departure will be similar. I wish that when I leave my body, I can also be in these perfect circumstances for this. And suddenly then I realized that now I am again thinking about myself, what I want. And then I felt like, my God, Swamini, so sorry, please, whatever you want to give me, give me. If that is not what you will give me, then I don't want it. So that experience for me was really something that made me a little bit of aware what is the meaning of selfless, that I'm not expecting anything from me. Sorry, I just felt like I want to share it with you.
Thank you.
We exactly know what you are thinking. Thank you for sharing this. It's such a valuable jewel that you gave to us. And real direct experience.
The mercy here is that you realize that.
It's frozen.
Yes.
Hmm?
Srimad Vallabhacharya has said
Always outside.
Okay.
in Subodhini commentary of Srimad Bhagavat, Hari
Interruption. Yeah, there.
is not satisfied with the mere abundance of sadhana, as if the quantity counts, like some fruitive activity. Hari is only pleased with the humility of the devotees. Shri Radharani is the very form of compassion, and her maidservants
Stay. Oh.
are blessed by being showered by her grace in so many ways. Shri Radharani is the very form of compassion, and her maidservants, and her maidservants are blessed by being showered by her grace in so many ways.
Mhm.
A stream of revelations.
Very good.
Yeah, now we can hear you again.
Oh my God, so sorry.
We had interruptions, broken. Yeah. Can you repeat this? Sri Radharani is the very form, and so on.
Yes. Sri Radharani is the very form of compassion, and her maidservants are blessed by being showered by her grace in so many ways.
Shri Radha. So today Gurudev was sharing with us even Krishna depending on Radhika's kripa. He is longing for her mercy. If Srimati Radharani is able to be merciful to Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, longing for her mercy, then how is it to be for the devotee who can also stand in her grace? If it is giving pleasure even to Krishna to be under her grace, how much pleasure the jivas will get if they will receive such a compassion. Compassion means compassion, somebody understand in my heart what you need. What do I need deeply in my heart? Somebody who is a compassionate, he can understand my desire from innermost chamber, and he wants to give me accordingly what I need. Compassion. So she's the goddess of compassion. She understands. And she not only understands, she is also merciful, giving karuna mai. We are, how much today Gurudev explained Gangeya Gatri. What does it mean? Like a Ganga stream. All obstacles she will flush away. Which obstacle can stay if the heavy stream of Ganga is coming? Even stone will break after some time. Even when the stone can break, even my heart maybe one day can break, get melted by this love. So this Gangeya Gatri, this Radhika's love stream, it protects us, can protect the surrendered soul. Who is a surrender to Radhika will be protected by this force that even Krishna is looking for. How he can hold up Giridhari, Gurudev say, only because Radhika look at him. Why he hold up? Because he wants to be 24/7 in this stream. 7 days. There are only 7 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then again Monday. So only 7 days are there. So for 7 days, every day, he wants to stay with Radhika. Always. In this stream, in her Shakti. So Gurudev was mentioning today. When she can give pleasure and energy to Krishna, what the small jivas. If Krishna is dancing by being close to her, how the jiva will dance, nobody can understand. Or this is amazing.
So sorry, but now again I want to share. I felt like, what is the meaning of being the maidservant of Radharani? It is said Radharani is the very form of compassion, and her maidservants are blessed by being showered by her grace in so many ways. And I cannot see it from a divine vision because I only have material vision. So through my eyes, how I feel the meaning of this sentence is that a maidservant of Radhika is someone who is helping Radhika in her service. And her service is being loving and compassionate to everyone, because in everyone there is a part and parcel of Krishna who she wants to make happy and who she loves. So if I want to be Radhika's maidservant, then by the grace of my Gurudev and of Radhika, and some little endeavor from me, I should develop these loving, compassionate feelings that I can become a selfless servant, a maidservant of Swamini. And then in my life, I can feel that I am standing in the shower of her mercy in so many ways, because suddenly anything that happens in my life is no longer something that I feel, oh, it's so good or it's so bad. Instead, it is all as it is.
Connected to her.
Yes, and like it has I can have a different perspective on it.
Can you hear us?
Yes, now you are back. I think I should stop
Radhe,
sharing
Radhe?
because every time I share, it disappear.
Radhe, hear us?
Yes.
We can hear you, but you, I think, cannot hear us.
Yes, but whenever you see that we are gone, we have really a lot of internet problems. You just continue whatever you are sharing or reading, and we will try to connect as much as we can.
Yes, I will stop sharing now, then maybe you can stay here. I think you fall out because I share too much from my things, so I continue reading. A stream of revelations rains down on Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. When Tulasi brought Swamini's sash of bells from the kunja, Lalita noticed it and asked her with a wink, "Where have you been?" Tulsi winks back at her. "I'll tell you later."
We hear you now. Are you hearing us?
Yes.
Okay. Prem Darshan gave us his device. So we need Darshan of Prema. Please,
Jai
Kishori, continue to give us the mercy with help of your Prema.
When Tulasi brought Swamini's sash of bells from the kunja, Lalita noticed it and asked her with a wink, "Where have you been?" Tulasi winks back at her. "I'll tell you later." Then, when Tulasi put the sash of bells back on Swamini's waist, Lalita was the only one who noticed it. After the dancing, all the Sakis are absorbed in giggling and choking. So Swamini understands that Lalita has noticed the belt affair. Although Swamini is generally very grave, now she calls Tulasi into her kunja and severely rebukes her there. Chastisement is a sign of mercy. Without having a feeling of complete mindness towards someone, you won't chastise that person.
Can somebody share something? Gorachandra, we didn't hear you. Would you be so kind to tell us your feelings?
Yeah. Thank you, Kishori Didi, for sharing so beautifully. And when you spoke about your feelings, that you also want to be an instrument in the service of Srimati Radhika, who tries to make each and every jiva happy in this universe, because always there's the part and parcel of Krishna is there. That was very beautiful. And I was thinking that it reminds me on Gauranga Mahaprabhu, who embraces the whole creation, no? Srimati Radhika. She embraces the whole universe. God, in his opulence and in his Sat and Chit feature is embraced by the Ananda, by the Hladini feature, and becomes everything, the whole creation becomes golden in the embrace of Srimati Radhika. So we as little tiny jivas, we also can already feel that we are surrounded by mercy all the time. So it seems to be that our problem is that we cannot catch it, we cannot keep it, and we cannot experience it fully. And I remember when last time I was in Vrindavan, our Krishna Chandra from Switzerland also visited us. And we had a discussion, and we also spoke about mercy, and he made a very beautiful point, or he gave a very beautiful angle that can remove maybe some misconceptions that we have. Now we consider ourselves as very fallen, very conditioned. So we think that I need a lot of mercy. And if I'm a little more advanced, then maybe I start thinking, or beginners, maybe they think, when I'm more advanced, when I'm a higher level of bhakti, then maybe I don't need so much mercy anymore. Now I'm most fallen, so I need big amount of mercy. But when I'm advanced, when I'm self-realized, then I don't need any mercy anymore. Maybe this misconception can happen, no? It's little logical, no? But it's the opposite. As more as I'm advanced, as more I'm dependent on the mercy. As more I experience the mercy, then I'm more able to catch, keep, and experience the mercy. And the Manjari, as you just read now, she gets showered with mercy all the time, in so many ways. Meaning the Manjari, she is living in the Gangeya Gatri, in the stream of mercy all the time. Our problem only that we're not living all the time there. The mercy is there, but we not live in that. And advancement means that we're living in that mercy, that we can somehow catch, keep, and experience it. Yeah. And Srimati Radhika, I feel that she wants to drown us completely in her mercy. Therefore, she even, when we make the tiniest mistake, she will correct us. She will make us more dependent on her mercy, flooding us more with mercy. Because we have to be totally in tune. Not the slightest dissonance can be there. heart-to-heart connection completely. Not the slightest mistune should happen. Therefore, she corrects our tiniest mistakes. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you. Very beautiful sharing, everyone. Thank you, Radhe.
Varachandra, there is one question Nina Boy asked here in basement. She's what is the mercy? How to define the mercy? Isn't it? You want to?
Can you hear me?
You have to come just here, please.
I'm just wondering if it's everything that happens all the time, and whether we realize it or not, then what is it? Is it the same as love? What, like, how do we define it? That's the question.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like the answer that Gauranga Sundara already gave, that one devotee, after many years of practice, he shared that, now I realized Gurudev was always with me from the beginning. And I think Kanai and Kishori also share on that subject, that we have expectation, or we think mercy should be like that way. So then I cannot see the mercy that is coming. And I also thought a lot about we need mercy. And I think like Kanai mentioned before already, that just to see what I need right now in my life, if that is coming, then this is the mercy. If I don't have much time and I pray I need more time, and time is coming, then that is the mercy. If I don't have enough money to go to India and I finally get it, then this is also the mercy. If I don't understand certain subjects, but then I get the answer and I understand some things more deeply, then that is the mercy. Like it depends also on what could be the next step in my spiritual life, which would be the next step that would be helpful when I get that. And when this next step is coming, whatever it is, then that's experience of mercy. And what it is not, I think, is to think that mercy means that tomorrow I wake up and I see my Swarup or something like that. That would be nice, of course, but I think this is not the way it works. So, but maybe others have better answer to that. Sorry. Radhe,
Yeah.
Radhe.
You want to share?
Want to share?
Someone more wants to share on
Yeah.
this topic?
I
Please.
have one feeling about it, that for what I think it is helpful to understand the meaning or the essence of what is mercy is to first understand for what I need it. So my problem is that I'm living in my false identity, and I'm actually a soul. I'm a living soul, but I think that I am that body, that person. So I want to develop my consciousness of my soul and the form and the qualities of my soul. And for that, I need to slowly but steadily, by a lot of mercy, come out of this material consciousness. And like this, I see that everything in my life is mercy, because even in the time where I cannot feel the mercy because I am very, very entangled in my material consciousness, that is also mercy, because later I will see why this experience was important for me on my journey. So just this is what came to me.
Thank you.
And I
Yes.
and I think that
Nima is talking.
Yeah.
You cannot see.
right. As long as we are on the right path, mercy is always there. It's literally always there, and everything is mercy. It's just our realization of this grows with time and with practice. And I quite like what Kishori said a moment ago, that sometimes realizing that not getting the mercy is also mercy is just another way of realizing that everything is mercy, as long as it helps you on the direction that you've taken. So again, it's always there. It's just us realizing more and more of it.
Yes, I want to add, perhaps mercy is that what makes the difference.
I think
Mercy is that what makes the difference. And as Kishori so beautifully shared, to check, wow, this is the moment I have to be an instrument, to check our seva and to realize that there is something flowing through me. But I'm necessary in this moment. It's about me. And all this aspects Gaurachandra said, it makes a difference. I like your question, really. I appreciate it very much. When it is everything, so it's merging perhaps. But there must be something special about mercy. Perhaps when I'm connected with love. Yes. And this means it's at the same time a receiving and a giving. So I have to open my heart and I have to be an instrument. And you can find more examples.
Thank you very much. So the question arises now. How we are feeling, what we are thinking when we hear chastisement is the sign of mercy.
Oh,
Because the topic is chastisement, loving chastisement to Manjari. How it is mercy.
Any direct connection with the divine is mercy. Doesn't matter whether it's chastisement or loving connection. That's the way I see it.
Nice.
how many examples are given?
Repeat, please. Please repeat.
How many examples are given? How Raghunath achieved the mercy. He got kicked.
Yeah, see.
He got kicked by Nityananda. It's also punishment. Panihati. He has to do the festival. It's a punishment. For punishment, you have to feed all the Vaishnavas. So, is mercy, merciful punishment. Or here in this beautiful commentary, Advaita Acharya is given as an example. He begged for getting beaten by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Many examples are given. I want to go in my original position underneath you, and I want to feel that I am yours, because only if I am yours, you will correct me. Only if I am yours, you will show me the way, right way. I will preach Mayavadi, you will beat me and tell me this is not right. Bhakti is the way. I come to you, Raghunath comes with a godly attitude. And Nityananda, or he wants to steal Chaitanya from Nityananda. But Nityananda punished because Chaitanya is his property. I can give. You cannot take it. It's my property, Gauranga. Slap, bam. Is a mercy.
So it's like a loving mother. In one moment, she's giving the food to beloved child and petting and fondling. And when the child starts to make some nonsenses, she immediately starts to shout on him. And in the next moment, she is kissing him. And again, when he makes or she makes some nonsense, she starts to correct him. Why? Because she wants that her beloved child become a better person, not stay spoiled, but to become a better person, to learn from all mistakes, because you are mine and I am yours. You are my beloved child, like you said, and I am your mother. I love you. And because I love you, sometimes I have to chastise you. And in that way, Mother is giving mercy for her beloved child.
She cares about me. Yeah.
Yes, Shamal?
She cares about me.
It's a sign of
she cares. She wants to make it more fast, advancement, compassion. She feels the problem and wants to help to correct the problem. It's a sign. Yeah, it's a real sign of love, a very deep sign of love. And the mother gives attention to the child, because now child also is awareing, is around, and is able to make advancement. Then chastisement is only effective when child is ready to get chastised. So it's very subtle, very, very nice enforcement of our endeavor. Radhe, Radhe.
Thank you very much, Shamal. Fast advancement. Shamalji said fast advancement with the chastisement. This is the fast line. Yeah. This is the fastest advancement. And if the child is ready, embracing this advice, because it is a sign of intelligence of the child. Yes, she wants me. Everything what she's doing for my benefit, for my good well-being. So then we are giving ordinary material example which everyone can relate. But then how this minus you are mine and I am your is so strong between Manjari and Radharani. And now I will give you one hint. Chastisement, this verse is glorifying the chastisements. This is for our sadhakas the main point, loving chastisement. And another verse, reaction of Tulasi is, I am yours, I am yours, I am yours, and I only have you. Please, tavai vasmi, give me to your lotus feet. You see how these verses are connection. I need your chastisement. I relish your chastisement. But the love doesn't diminish because of that chastisement. I'm yours. I'm yours. And you are mine. I don't have anyone in this world. So this is possible only in this pure kind of loving relationship which especially are existing in Vrindavan. So we can enter in the feelings of Raghunath. And from that feelings, we can change our hearts. And this is mercy of Raghunath. And Baba. And Gurudev. They are all Vaishnavas who are talking.
So now we hear that if I attain that thing that I desired is a mercy, but if I am chastised, which I not so much desired always, is also mercy. So am I ready to see it as a mercy? Mercy has, like a diamond, many facets, many sides, different angle, different shape. So if I have a trust, and Shyamal, and you said so beautifully, if I am ready, if I'm qualified, if I'm ready to take the chastisement, I'm not running away to find another shelter. I have only one shelter, like Tulasi. Otherwise, I cannot chastise you because I don't want to lose you. Already we have some relationship. If I have a good friend, a friend. If I have a friend, I will not chastise him because I like him and I don't want to lose him. But if I have very good friend, best friend, I should not have fear to tell anything to that. And I have not feared that he will run away because we are one. I have not feared that he will run away. So we have to be qualified to get chastisement. It's not that we are fearful from the chastisement. We have to qualify ourselves to receive it.
Yeah.
If we can see it as a mercy, that I'm getting the punishment, I have how much qualification we need for that? We have to have faith, relationship, mindness. Tell me the qualities you need for receiving such a mercy. Unlimited qualities. So if I want to see the mercy, is only possible by having faith, by having a love, by having some connection. So then everything can be a mercy. And Gurudev so many times says, if the good thing happens to me is a mercy. If bad things happen to me, this is a mercy. But why is it a mercy? This we have to find out. Maybe we do not find out now, but if we have a trust and a faith in his words, in in this process of bhakti, then we can find out. I have a trust and faith that what happens is good for me. Then we can later find out, oh yes, really, oh my God. In this moment, I didn't realize it was such a trouble, such a headache. I never want that time to come back. I never thought that this can be beneficial for me. But actually later then maybe we can realize, oh my God, yes, this was very beneficial. I suffered, but it was cleansing me because cleansing was necessary. And this is not always very nice. Like the diamond, before is the stone in the earth somewhere under pressure. And to cut it and to be under pressure is not always, you cannot imagine that this is nice. To cut our edges, Gurudev's work, like Gauranga Sundara already mentioned. He is cutting, is difficult work. Expert is necessary. Expert to cut the diamond in nice shape. And diamond has to tolerate also cutting.
Everyone wants to become diamonds, but very rare wants to tolerate the pressure to become a diamond.
That's a good one.
What to do? He go to the mountain, Switzerland, and to find the stones, bringing them to Vrindavan, taking them out from the mud, and making the diamonds out of it.
And this is Chintamani, touchstone. From the ordinary stone, he can make a diamond.
Jai Gurudev.
This is Mahabhava. This is compassion which Manjaris are receiving from embodiment of compassion. They are receiving this Chintamani, this touchstone, and they are distributing this touchstone to touch every ordinary useless stones to become a diamonds. Because they received causeless, unlimited mercy of embodiment of mercy, Karunyamaya.
No.
Yes.
What to do if you are overflowing with mercy? Naturally, it will splash out. Everyone who is close will also get wet.
This is the nature of mercy. It cannot be held only for myself. Mercy, by her own desire, wants to be spread. This is the nature of devotion. Nature of ambition is just to keep for myself. And the nature of devotion is simply opening and giving and touching everything. Nina Boy is approaching. You cannot see her, but...
I was just wondering about something, thinking back to what Gaurachandra said, reminded me of a poem by T.S. Eliot about revelation. In the end, and only in the end, we will come back to the place we started out from, and we will know it for the first time. So only in the end, through revelation, will we understand and know the past or what happens to us. So I was wondering if revelation is what is... Revelation is always given, right? Revelation is mercy. And so when we understand that it was mercy, then that's... I'm not entirely getting it, but...
That's another explanation of mercy. Very nice one.
What is revelation?
Well, I was trying to bring together that it's mercy when we understand it, and it's mercy when we don't see it, we don't think it is, right? So there's something about that. When we understand it, when we see it, and it's that we don't decide, that's a revelation, so it's given to us. That when we understand it, it's also through mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. When we realize our real identity, this is self-realization. I realized my real self, not Goranga Sundara or Peter or Thomas or Anne or whatever, my real Manjari identity and my loving relationship with Radhika. Then I will receive complete picture of all mercy, which I constantly was nourished by. Constantly. But I sometimes didn't recognize, sometimes I recognized just a little, more. But when I really attain self-realization, it means I attain my natural position, my natural identity. In loving relationship with Radhika, then all picture is simply complete. And I understand that even those things which were not so favorable to me were being more favorable even than favorable. I understood that the chastisement was actually much more favorable to attain my self-realization and to be prepared to receive that self-realization than praising me, embracing me. But in this moment, it's a little shaky. So in that moment, this realization of self-realization, who really am I, will give the clear picture of everything what happened and what is now. Because I will be now in this spiritual identity, which is rooted in the now. This now doesn't exist in material world. But person who is self-realized, he is living now, even in material world. Because he's not identified with material world. He's self-realized and living now. And it's quite strange conception for someone who is conditioned. But everything will be clear. Self-realization. This is what we are running for, longing for. In love, not impersonal self-realization. Loving.
But we can't do it ourselves.
For that, because we can't do it by our own, we are depending on someone who can help us. And this is mercy. To help someone is to give him mercy. This is grace, divine grace from above. Amazing grace. Amazing grace. Amazing. It's really amazing. No one can explain it. Mercy, you cannot explain mercy. It's an amazing help, and no one can help it, especially by our own strength. This is amazing. All right. Gurudev,
help us. Kripa karke.
Radha, Radha. So nice. This is mercy. That's not only hearing. I'm listening also. This is mercy.
Ability to hear, really to hear, is that what I'm listening enter in my heart and become the truth. in which I'm living. This is hearing. Listening is one ear and another ear is going out. But listening, when it comes in my heart, becomes hearing. And my life. I accept it. It means when I accept it that I really heard what I was listening. Art of listening. Art of living.
The art of listening. What is the difference of listening and hearing? Is one has an aspect of following. I listen, so I follow. I listen what you say, or I just hear. Oh, I hear it. I heard it. I hear. But listen. Oh, I listen and I follow.
I feel it is one is active and other is passive, no? Like hearing is, I just have the ability to hear the noise and what is going on. I hear it. But listening is active, so I listen. I not only hear, but I listen.
I understand you. But the point is, the Gurudev said listening and hearing. So I know what you think. In our language is also opposite.
In English is also like
listening is listening. And hearing, really hearing is relishing, is understanding, accepting. But if you say in opposite way, the conclusion, result, final is always same. When we apply what we heard or listened, then it's really the job is done. Little.
Radhe.
Yes?
Radhe? Jai. Shri Radhe. I was feeling when this question came up before, when Nina Boy brought it up, that I heard one time that mercy is understanding. And she actually beautifully answered her own question by saying that mercy was understanding. And as I hear all these beautiful descriptions and examples that you guys are giving, I'm thinking that all of those are understanding. The difference between hearing and listening, regardless of the semantics of which one we put where, the end result of the influence in my life, this is understanding. Knowing that I'm a soul sitting in class shaking my head, yes, I'm a soul, that makes sense. But understanding it, living it every moment of every day, this is mercy. This is understanding. Understanding my position as a conditioned jiva. How many chains I have wrapped around myself. And understanding that Gurudev continues to unravel those chains, even when I don't understand what they are. This is understanding. This is mercy. Understanding what Vrindavan is. This mantra that we're chanting, that we're always listening to. Not knowing what it is, but understanding, feeling it. This is mercy. This implication of taking our knowledge and applying it into our heart, some experience that we have, some feeling that comes. This is understanding. This is mercy.